stupid. I used to make it, I expected to pick one of them up, he'd knock me off. Mental note, stop shooting when I come near that. I've been playing Neo Tokyo quite a lot recently. I'm not going to say anything. And anyone who's watching, say nothing. This is not amusing. This is deeply unfun. It's just like playing Neo Tokyo. Playing Neo Tokyo, every single time I play Neo Tokyo, I pick recon and I charge like a maniac, and then get slaughtered. I just keep doing it because I hate waiting around at the beginning of rounds. I'm like the little hamster in The Simpsons, endlessly pressing the button that shocks him. That wasn't even my fault, I got knocked into it by a car. Those cruel ironies. Just imagine the little AI director sitting in Legend just going, oh, we're going to fuck him up, he's recording now. Let's make him die 3 times in this section, just because, you know, he wants to do it without dying. So let's just fucking kill him repeatedly on the same section. Sorry about this for those watching. I mean, I should really skip. I should really edit this out, but I feel like you should have to suffer with me. You can always skip through this whole section, I suppose, or could have skipped through this whole section. One of the things that makes the level so long is this section, because there's no checkpoints during it, and there's about this 10-minute stretch after the first stretch where there are no checkpoints at all, and if you die you go straight back. And because I'm playing on hard, I will die quite frequently. If you hit something at the wrong angle, you will die instantly. I don't normally fuck this up particularly though, maybe it's just what type of rustics I put in there. All those cheeseburgers have got to my driving fingers. Interestingly enough, the inventor of the sandwich, the Earl of Sandwich, he created it because he was he was addicted to gambling and he couldn't be bothered to leave the table. So one day he ordered his butler to bring him a piece of meat between 2 slices of bread. But you see, obviously it would have been a piece of cooked meat. So in many ways, I suppose you can make the fairly decent argument that the English invented the hamburger. This is a game I like to play called The English Invented Everything, where I try and spuriously claim that the English invented any given thing you care to name. Interestingly, as far as I know, the hamburger has absolutely no connection whatsoever with the town of Hamburg. And equally, no connection with ham. A particular favourite of mine is, of course, the invention of powered flight, because, the Wright brothers are a great American icon. But it's little known that actually an English what we might describe as an English gentleman during the 1850s actually had the first powered flight, in which he sent his coach driver across a valley in a powered, heavier-than-air flying vehicle. And when the man landed, he broke both his legs and asked never to be required to do that again. And the whole thing was, put on a slideshow, and nothing more was heard of that or that chap's plans of flying for 50 years. Oh dear, this is a bad time for me to have my computer's daily spaz. Oh dear, if it's doing this, then I'm going to hit something. And I'm going to die, and it's going to be a huge fucking shame. Well, it won't be a huge shame, it'll be a huge annoyance. Oh good, this section's over, and it has a checkpoint coming. Yes! Sorry about that, ladies and gents. I promise never to subject you to such shit again. Danger. Russians are. Why am I still shooting? My finger hurts now. I've held down that button for so long. This actually is equally annoying because I can't really change the camera fast enough. And when I turn left up here, it's quite hard to see where you're going unless you turn the camera around like that. One of the frustrations of this bike is the camera turns enormously slowly when you're on it. Lo and behold, nice flat back of this vehicle. Lara to get onto. Well done, Lara.
So now you're gonna tell me you planned to do that?
Of course I did.
Of course you did.
Oh great. Wondering where Lara's jacket goes? You'll find out. Uh-oh, who put the tank of flammable gas there? You're on fire, Lara! Quick, take off your clothes! Genius. So now Lara is riding the flaming train into the tunnel. Quick time event. Yeah. If you fail these, you can see a big reel of all the different failures at the end of the game. So I'll show you that later. That's why normally I'd be deliberately failing these, so I can show you what happens when you fail them. But I think it's easier if I just show you them all collected together in the unfortunate mishaps video that comes at the end. Well done. Now I need to gain some time.
I feel like I just lived through a train wreck. How about you? Undoubtedly.
Amanda's already inside and the door's sealed.
So now what?
There's a vent on the wall to the right of the cargo door. The fan's running. She's got the power on.
How will you get in?
One way or another.
See, if you fail that hand grip, you fall off. Here's where one of the really annoyingly hidden bronze rewards is. Right there. That's quite hard to find, that one. Took me a lot of goes. You always have the silvers on this level, but never the bronzes. As you can see again, he's a grappler one. In the speedruns I've seen in this level, you don't actually need to do this to get across the fire. Because it doesn't actually take off that much health. Who'd have thought? I'm going to speed this up a little bit because, not in the playback, but in the playing, because I've lost so much time from those repeated deaths. He says as he falls off. Okay.
It's getting colder.
They introduce us to slides. They introduce us to electricity.
Careful, Lara.
And then I failed to jump over it. Basically, as with all the puzzles, or the chicanes they introduce this level, they introduce the elements,
It looks as if you've stumbled into another tomb after all.
and then they try and link them together.
What he's doing in here.
He's been trying to get out since the 50s, but he's frozen to death, the poor fellow. It's hardly a proper end for a scientist. The experiment.
So now we have slide and electricity.
KGB sealed the facility. It is much colder in here than it was outside.
Now here we have slide, electricity and fan. We finished another electricity.
I'm not sure turning on the power was a good idea.
And it's a man
Check
that
a
did
few
it.
things and they won't be getting the juice they need.
The heater must be one of them.
Man, Lara can fire her gun sideways, amazing. Okay, so the way we normally get across is by swinging, using the magnetic grapple on that thing. So we just... Yay! And in we are into the facility.
Look at the lights. She's only found the emergency power.
She came in through the main doors. I don't think she's